Good morning. So I'm doing a lot better today. Still going through it, but I'm feeling a lot better. Thank you for all of your support and for writing in and for all of the kind words. It really helps. Um, we're all in this together. What I want to talk about a little bit is giving your gifts to the world, because part of the spiritual awakening and also the twin flame journey is as we rise into our higher selves and as we become our true vibration, our true selves, there is a calling to begin to give our gifts to the world. And in the beginning, when we start having the calling, we don't know that we can trust. And so, really, what I wrote down because it came to me, was give your gifts freely to the world and trust that providence will come. So, that when you start feeling that intuition of giving your gift to the world, when you start feeling that um, pull, or it's like an inner calling to that you are meant to be doing more, that you have what to give. It typically is in a way of healing, something that is healing the world. Just allow that to flow through from you. In the beginning, um, you won't really trust it. So you won't trust that to be there. And I want to talk a little bit about that. Just a minute. I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to connect back, and then I will come back because I feel like the words are not quite flowing. So give me a sec. Okay. So it's really about trusting that intuition to guide you to where you need to be. So it may be guidance in helping others and reaching out, guidance in going to learn something, starting a new project. Maybe it's making videos and talking something through. And I'll talk a little bit about how I started making videos. Um, you will start feeling a draw towards something. And it may not be the most obvious thing. You may have a draw to go and learn something. And that may be your intuition guiding you to get more tools so that you will have tools in which to give your gifts through upon, like a like a train on which your gifts can ride through you. It may be through music. It may be through some kind of art project which will bring healing into the world. It could be in learning tarot cards readings. There's so many different ways and so many different gifts that we have come all to give, and each of us is different. Each of us is a different aspect of God and has a different gift flowing through us. And all of these gifts combined make up a whole. So, so all of these gifts combined make a bigger, broader picture. And the more that we can bring our own gift through in its pure essence, then we are fulfilling ourselves, and we will also receive back in the same way that we give, or even more, because in giving there's getting. So it's um, and in the beginning, we don't really trust that it's going to be there. So, we might have healing flowing through us, but we don't trust that if we're put on the spot that we will have the answers. And this is all part of the process, learning how to trust, because that gift is flowing through you. It is not something that you have to think about. When you start thinking about it and saying, well, how, we do use our mind maybe to structure our gift and how to put it into words, and maybe, you know, we have to use our mind. It's one of our tools. But when we think that we are the mind, that is the ego, and then we don't trust the gift to be there. When you understand that this is God-given, this is born. You were born with this gift. You can naturally trust it to be there when it is when you need it. It will be there for you. And slowly, as you start giving your gift, right? So you start giving it and where you feel the guidance to give it. Even if it is just speaking with a stranger that looks like they're, smiling at somebody, uh, you know, giving them a feeling that they're not alone in the world. It could be helping in little ways. It could be, giving some good advice to someone where you see it. It could be helping somebody that you see is in need of, a helping hand. It could be in very little ways. But when we start giving our gift starts getting established. So the more that we give it, the more that we trust that it's going to be there when we call upon it. And the further we get along on this spiritual awakening, and the more we purify ourselves, the more that gift just flows through us as a natural way of being, until that is what we are. We are just that. It is our pure essence. Our gift is us. And so you can always trust that gift is going to be there. It's a matter of letting go of the trying to control the gift. So when you start giving the gift freely, you more and more trust that gift is going to be there, because you more and more know yourself. You more and more know what your gift is, and you trust it to be there when you need it, or you trust it to show up when it is called upon. And you start learning more and more to listen to your intuitions, and providence is given. So even with myself, I remember, thinking, well, how can I make a living off my gift? And then you're putting these constraints on your gift. And not only putting constraints, you're putting all of your old mindset, the old world, on your gift. So you are constraining and confining your gift into your old mindset, of which, especially if you have scarcity mindset, where you're still working on that abundance, where you're working on, scarcity mindset is most of humanity's mindset. It's the matrix mindset. The matrix are built on that scarcity mindset. If you don't go out and work and make the machine, run, get up in the morning, go to a workplace, make money, It's all working around the money. It's all working around. If you don't, you're not going to have, and then you're going to be left behind, and you're not going to have the shiny car, and you're not going to have the clothes with the big tag on them. You're going to be less than your neighbor. Oh, you're not going to have respect if you don't have money. So it's all in that scarcity mindset. And all built around that. And when you try to take that old world way of thinking and put it onto your gift, then first of all, your gift doesn't have space in which to flourish, because your gift is your gift. It's not, providence will come from it, but it doesn't abide by those laws around the money laws. It abides by nature's laws. It abides by once when we were in villages, and there was, the healer, and there was the master craftsman, and there was the animal tamer, and there were the hunter gatherers, and everybody had their own natural capabilities and abilities, and all of those capabilities and abilities came together and made the village. And every single person had their place within the village with their own natural talents. It wasn't, I give my talent only if I get money back, because of that is tainting your gift. Your gift was given to you to give. It flows through you, and it has a place in the world, and it is your responsibility, your privilege, your honor, your born place in the world. It was given to you to give. And by giving it, you are also receiving, because you are giving your gift and you're receiving back how your gift touches the world. And not only that, when you start giving your gift freely, others give back to you their gift freely. You create this synergy, you create synergy energy, you create this energy flow and this cause and effect and this reactive, proactive, reactive flow in your life. And that this has nothing, and it is pure abundance. It is abundance because whatever your gift that you have to give to the world is abundant to you. It is who you are. It is what your makeup is. So it flows through you in abundance, and that is pure abundance. And when you are in giving mode, you are in abundant mode. So it has nothing to do with money, with getting back. Let me give my gift only if I get money back. When you have a gift to give, first of all, practice makes perfect. So once you start giving your gift freely to the world, based on when you feel the intuitions, and you don't have to be afraid of your own gift, afraid that what if it doesn't, no, we're mostly afraid of the places that we have gifts in because we feel like that is our purpose. And what if we make a mistake in that place? That is more detrimental to us than if we are doing something that we don't feel close to in our heart and we make a mistake in, because we don't feel like that represents us. But if we're giving our gift and we make a mistake or we come off not knowing, then we're really afraid because that is who we feel that we are. But I want to say that just like the old saying, practice makes perfect. So if you don't start, you have to start giving somewhere. You have to start somewhere. And you can start with the really small. You can start with the little places. And once you start, because it is your natural gift, it will start opening up and blooming like a flower instantaneously. It'll start going, it'll open your heart because you will be in your natural place and your true soul wants to flow through that place. So all you have to do is really crack open the door and then just watch the magic happen. It's going to happen. And you will learn how through the giving, right? Because you have to start somewhere and you can only start where you're at. You can't start 10 steps ahead of the game. You can't wait until you're a perfect presenter until you start presenting. You have to begin to present to become a perfect presenter. So start where you're at. And it doesn't matter if, oh, why didn't I do this years ago? I could have done this back then. And that all of that is just halting you from giving your gift. It's just excuses. It's just making you feel bad. And in those places, you're bringing your energy down. And then your gift, you start where you are at. And just know that if you had been able to start giving your gift years ago, you would have. And many of you probably have. So, and you can recognize once you start giving your gift that you had to have done the process up till now in order to get to a place of readiness, or even to find this video, right? Even to find this video, you have to be along these lines. Otherwise, it wouldn't have shown up to you. It wouldn't have attracted to you. You wouldn't have been attracted to it, and you wouldn't be listening till now. And so you can just kind of trust the process, that the process was always there and it always will be there. And once you start giving your gift, the providence will come. You'll see. You open up the door and you give yourself to the world, and the world embraces you and holds you up. It's like it's the nature of things. There is a need and a purpose for you in this world. So just trust in that gift. Trust in that gift. Trust that that is what will flow through you naturally. You don't have to know, when I turned on this video, all I had was a caption which said, give your gift freely to the world, trust in providence will come, how to trust in your gifts. And I've been talking now for over 14 minutes. So when you begin to trust your gift, you can trust that it's going to be there for you because it is higher than you. It is coming through you. It is not something that you have to consciously sit and think, okay, what is the next word that I'm going to say? And when I first, I said, when I first started making videos, I felt like it was kind of born out of me. But the first video that I ever did, and I never published it, but it turned out pretty good. I wanted to record a video, and I had done this, I had gotten guidance from somebody that I found on the internet, and I did a session with him, and he told me, go and make videos. You're ready for it. Go and do it. And so I went out on the mountain in between these rocks where nobody could hear me, where I was sure that nobody would ever be able to hear me, in between these big stones and way down and on the side of the mountain. And I made a video, and I was surprised at, the video was in Hebrew, but I was surprised at how easily it came to me. Because the first video that I ever did was about jealousy. What is jealousy and how to overcome jealousy? And it was jealousy not between man and woman, but the jealousy of, other jealousies. And I was really surprised at how good it turned out. It was the first video that I ever did. And so that was my first experience. And so you can do it in privacy. You don't have to, and you don't have to, if you feel a pull to make videos, you don't have to publish it. You can make a video just to rewatch it and see how you act, and to begin to trust in your gift, and to begin to trust that it will be there for you. And then when I really started making videos and actually publishing them, it was when I was on this, after I got on this counterpart journey, and there was just so much pain in it, and there was no one to talk to. Nobody. I didn't know what twin flames were. I looked it up, because after meeting my counterpart, I started remembering past lives, which was absolutely, like, to me, it was nutballs. It was crazy. Remembering past lives all of a sudden, and I was thrown into this mystical world that I had no clue. And so I started searching up remembering past lives, and all of a sudden this thing came up about twin flames, and I had never really even heard about twin flames before. I had heard about soulmates, and and it all seemed kind of Disney, La La Land to me. It didn't, I was very rational, and I was always very spiritual, but I was also very rational. I still think I'm rational. And then these things came up about twin flames, and I started reading about it. I was like, oh, it's that. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. All of a sudden, from being completely lost, I had this this label that I could start looking information up, and I started seeing that there were more people going through this, and that was really eye-opening to me, because I think up until that point, if I had ever heard of twin flames, I would have thought, okay, that's crazy, or maybe not crazy, but I would have thought that it's like dreamy, or not connected to reality or something. But then the pain got so much, and I just felt like this. I had to share. I had to share. And I think the first videos that I did were probably definitely crying videos. So just trust in it. Trust in it. And when you start giving your gift to the world freely, it feels so good that you know that you are in the right place. It can't be different. You feel it. You feel that you are in the right place. There's just this inner knowing and satisfaction, and the world starts reacting to you. And the further along you get on this journey, the less external approvals you need, because you are so strong in yourself and understanding what your gift is and what your powers are. And if you are helping and giving words to one other person in the world, it doesn't matter if thousands call you crazy, or if thousands don't get it and one does, then you changed the universe for one person. And we are all in this together. So this is a calling just to get out there and give your gift to the world, even if it's in little ways. In the beginning you'll be kind of shy because coming out of the matrix and coming into this spiritual place, it can feel like, is it real? Maybe I should. You start having, you have like, you can have some insecurities, but just trust in it. Trust in the divine. Trust in the guidance. Just start doing it, and you'll start seeing that it is your natural place of being. And because it is the natural place of being, only you can do it, and you do it so well. You do it everything that comes out of you is exact, and you can trust in that. So sending you guys so much love. Thank you for watching.